And it was a crit. Wow. Wow. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Berman. Today, we are hitting the VGC Regulation F ranked ladder with this Feraligatr and Electabuzz team. Before we begin, if you wouldn't mind liking, commenting, subscribing, helping this video reach more people, helping the channel grow, I'd appreciate that. We're almost to 10K subscribers. It's been a long time goal. Everybody, thank you so much for any effort you've put in pressing buttons so that the algorithm gets to all of those unsubscribers, non-subscribers, however you say that. Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I battle against the chat. I stream here on youtube.com. If you want to get in the queue, you got to show up early. It's only the first 12 people that get in. I stream for 3 hours. It's a real good time. So you should stop by, hit the notification bell so you don't miss it, so you're not late. Let's break down the team really quickly. Feraligatr's back in business. I love this Pokemon. It was my starter of choice when I began Gold and Silver back in the day. And what it gets nowadays, it has for a while now, is its hidden ability, Sheer Force. What does Sheer Force do? Sheer Force trades any secondary effects that you may have on your moves for a boost in that move's power. On top of that, weirdly, and is this ever confirmed? Is this purposeful, or is this just a long time bug? It must not be a bug if it's been around for this long. But Life Orb, which typically has recoil, does not have recoil. You just get the boost from Life Orb when you're using it on a Sheer Force user. Why does that happen? I have no idea. There's no explanation in game as to why that happens. It just does. So we have a Life Orb Feraligatr here with Waterfall, Rock Slide, Ice Punch, and Protect. You could make an argument that Dragon Dance could maybe be on there instead of Rock Slide. There's some overlapping coverage there, but I like to have the spread move here in VGC. You'll know that if you have watched the channel before. I value spread moves greatly. On top of that, I'm using Metagross for the first time today. That's a really good Pokemon. I don't need to explain to you why. And I also have Electabuzz. Now, what's Electabuzz doing on this team? Electabuzz got Follow Me back, which originally, I believe, the only way you could get Electabuzz with Follow Me was in Gen 3. You could trade it from Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, the Purified Shadow Electabuzz, and the Purified Shadow Magmar in that game both got Follow Me, and that was the only way you could get it. And then they stopped letting that be a thing, because, you know, pretty hard to get if you didn't buy the whole GameCube and extra game. But now it has it again via, I forget if I got it via, is it a move tutor or is it a TM? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. You can get it. Maybe it's an egg move. Who cares? It can use it. And what's really cool about it, too, is that Electabuzz also has Static, which is the first time that we've ever had somebody who can draw fire and also potentially paralyze opponents who are hitting us with contact moves. Kind of like how Volcarona has Flame Body and can burn people who are trying to hit it. Electabuzz can paralyze them, which is very, very fun, I think. It also gets Electro Web. It's a pretty quick Pokemon considering it's a first evolution. And because it's a first evolution, it's also nice and bulky, holding that a like. That's the plan. Hopefully we can use these Pokemon to some effect today, because I'd love to put them on the thumbnail. Again, hit the buttons before we begin. And without any further ado, let's hop into some battles here, shall we? All right. That team is spooky. Some good stuff. No new stuff. That's just Regulation E. Maybe they got some moves or whatever that are new, but it's looking like Reg E. Gatorade. I want to bring Gatorade. Do I lead with Gatorade? Gatorade actually has a pretty nice matchup here. I resist Surging Strikes. I resist Flare Blitz. I resist Make It Rain. I can be immune to Spore, but then all those first things aren't true anymore. I would still resist Surging Strikes. But you know what I mean. A lot of Pokemon that resist Make It Rain. I would kind of be surprised if my opponent brought Golden Goat. I think what could be a pretty cool thing here is if I don't actually bring Torn. Torn doesn't really lend much. I can bring all of my Pokemon that resist Make It Rain. I'm just going to do that. Part of me, too, is like, I feel like Incin's kind of important in this game, but I still want to bring Electabuzz because I want to use it. Friggin' sue me, man. I could maybe see myself bringing, like, I probably shouldn't have brought Metagross. Probably should have brought Torn, lead it with Incin or Electabuzz, and then bring the other plus Feraligatr in the back. But in a certain situation, Metagross, like, if the Incin's still alive, then I'm not affected by Intimidate, and I can Tera Blast fighting that thing. If it's the Amoonguss that's giving me trouble, then I can Psychic Fangs and crush it. There's some stuff that I could see myself doing. I could Psychic Fangs the hands, which you see so much less of these days, by the way. It's kind of crazy. Let's fake out hands. I should outspeed it. And I'm just going to Electro Web on this first turn. They're probably going to Tailwind. Oh, just Protect. That's fine. What was the hands going to try and do there with a Protect? Curious. I think it's going to Drain Punch. I kind of want to Flare Blitz hands and follow me. Orange is going to swap. Cool. There's their Incin. Fine. It's a good play. It's a good play. Not going to get the pair on the Iron Hands either. But maybe I can get the burn. Nope. But it's actually just a Volt Switch. That healed Electabuzz, it did so little. And it was a crit! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I just U-turn off of their Incin, and I Electro Web here. If they want to fake out Electabuzz, they're risking the Para. What are you so scared of, man? What are you really scared of what my Electabuzz is going to do? You know? This is a great position for Feraligatr to get in here. After the Intimidate, you know, Iron Hands is nowhere to be seen yet. They're going to knock off my Electabuzz. That's cool. Okay. Understood. Not going to get the static, but that's okay. Rock Slide's pretty powerful here, but I think I want to Waterfall into the Incin slot. And just go for another Electro Web. This is why. If the Incin switches out, I want to get good damage on the Iron Hands, which is what I assume is coming in here. There's a nice Tailwind. Covert Cloak on the Torn, looks like. Yep. That's some really nice damage. Let's protect Feraligatr here. Let's Volt Switch. Huh. I don't need to protect Feraligatr. If they fake me out, they fake me out. I'm going to Rock Slide. And I'll Volt Switch here. If they let Feraligatr go, then that means that an attack is not going into my Electabuzz. I really don't want... See, that's fine too. I'm not really relying on switching and protecting and not dealing a ton of damage because of it. They did bring the Golden Go. That's really interesting. Dropping my speed there. Woo! I can see why they were protecting now. They knew how frail they were. I wish I'd gone for something better than Rock Slide now. Jeez. It's got to be Incin here. It's got to be Incin. This Ensign, by the way, is like really a heavy hitter. It's an adamant with Assault Vest, which is not what I've been running. Yeah, I wish if I'd known that the Volt Switch would have killed the Torn, I would have Waterfalled into that slot instead. Such is life, such is life. I'm going to try to Waterfall into that slot. I've been intimidated a couple times. Don't really care. And we will just... I might get faked out in the Ensign slot. Can't do anything about that. And I don't feel a huge need to fake them out. Man, it would have been a crazy call to fake out the Golden Ghost slot here, huh? That would have been so cool. Insync gets faked out there. I had that speed drop on the Bleak Wind, so Feraligatr does not get to do its thing, unfortunately. But Instant really ate that hard. Something I get to do now with Metagross is I get to Tera Fighting. Because that will kill everything. That will kill everything. Let's Tera Blast Fighting into this slot. Yep. And Flare Blitz you. Another Make It Rain won't kill me. Now that I'm fighting, though, I won't resist. I won't resist Make It Rain anymore. Let's see if that comes back to bite me. Ooh, the knockoff, though, means I don't have Choice Band. Their Instant is fast. My Metagross is not built for speed. That did so much. Choice Band, who needs ya? My Metagross isn't built for speed, but it's really interesting to see an instant outspeed Metagross. I would assume that even at max HP, max attack, which is what my Metagross is, that I would outspeed there, but... Oh, they had Tailwind! Well, that's why my Feraligatr got outsped as well. I completely forgot that they got that off. Yeah, I definitely just Tera Blast, and I definitely just Flare Blitz. I don't think that the Make It Rain kills Metagross here. It might not kill Incineroar either, but you got to go for it. Shout out to them. This is a pretty spooky endgame here for me. Oh, it dropped Metagross. Is the Intimidate going to matter into my own instant? It might. It didn't. Yes. Oh, I loved that endgame. That was really important there. Instant also dies, but I got the kill first, right? I got the win here. Give me the win screen. Bang. Great game to my opponent. I mean, couldn't be much closer than that. I really... good for them for sort of like... They really threatened me hard in the end there. Obviously, I barely won that game. And I was pretty confident the whole time. Pretty overconfident, I'd say. Especially earlier on when they weren't dealing a ton of damage to me and they were protecting. They were just biding their time. I wasn't paying attention to the Tailwind. Wasn't paying attention to the fact that... Oh yeah, Tera Fighting, no problem. No, switch out the Golden Go, reset your stats, and then all of a sudden you can take out Metagross in one shot, even if it's a spread move. I wouldn't have guessed that. Man, that is crazy, because I am max HP. Good game to my opponent. All right, we're going up against Ale. Ale's using a pretty familiar team. I made that team. Oh, what is my life that I'm running into stuff that I made? Oh, it's just funny. It's just funny. Okay, the thing that's annoying about my team is that if I'm able to, like, what I was noticing is that if I'm able to Tailwind and then attack, I can like, you gotta hit the Sceptile first if they lead with that Sceptile, and Greninja combo. So I feel like my leads here are actually just gonna be you and you. Bring Gator in the back to clean some stuff up. And who else is good in the back? I'll bring my Redirector. I'll bring Electabuzz. I think I like him better than Incineroar. I can't believe that I'm like, you know, this is just the coolest thing about YouTube is that everybody, I mean, you've done this to me. I'm playing against my own teams now here on these videos. It's like the second or third time this has happened now. Do we have any... Because here's the thing. Anybody can just grab a team from YouTube, right? It doesn't necessarily need to be like a dedicated viewer. Do you think they have any idea they're battling against the person who made this team right now? Now these Pokemon is fake out. The play here might be to Quick Guard to stop the Bullet Punch, but certainly they're going to go for Sludge Wave and they're going to go for Endeavor. So we just T-dub. And I think just Psychic Fangs the Sceptile. They're going to be a poison type on the Greninja here in a second. Ooh, they're just going to switch out. Interesting. I do not mind a Psychic Fangs into the Entei. It's going to hit pretty hard. Although Rock Slide would have been the better play. If I'd known. Man, Greninja's fast. Look at that. Why'd I put a Citrus Berry on that thing? Why? Cool. Let's Air Slash the Entei. I'd like to protect. I'd like to, you know, save my Metagross if I can. We can go into Buzz. Metagross can always come back in and Bullet Punch stuff, so that's kind of my thought process. Although a little bit scarier with Sceptile in the back. Because I know the Sceptile has Quick Guard. I'm going to start, like, sabotaging my own teams. Why'd I put Protect on that thing, too? How much Electabuzz eats that, though? That's crazy. Air Slash and Electro Web here. I kind of did sabotage this team, to be honest. The Sceptile is actively, like, 0 IVs in defense, special defense, and HP. That thing will die to a gust, you know? Let's hit our Electro Webs here. Oh, the thing I needed to hit. This is going to hurt so bad right now. That's quite annoying, I'd say. I will Icy Wind. And I will Volt Switch off the Greninja. What do we think? No, I'll Electro Web again in case they E-Speed and kill the Torn here or something. They're just going to go for Electabuzz. Hey, we got the Static. Not that it's going to matter here. Greninja's all kinds of slow now. Like, it's definitely slower than the Sceptile, which is important. We can go Feraligatr easily. We'll see if they bring up Sceptile, because Grass Tera might be a pretty good play. Urshifu comes out. All right. Urshifu is Aqua Jet. Urshifu is Aqua Jet. God, why did I do that? I'll attempt the Tailwind here. It's just really hard to hit the Urshifu. But if I kill the Greninja, which I think I can. Oh, they let me get it. Wow. Okay. We moved before the Aqua Jet. Oh, right. I'm faster. Yeah, that's how priority works. It's not a fake out or an E-speed. Right. Okay, cool. And now we can Psychic Fangs here. Metagross is in helicopter mode. They haven't Terra'd yet. I think I Terra Grass just to cover for the Leaf Blade. And I just Rock Slide. I think they're going to Terra Water. They should. This is a closer game than I'd like it to be. Missing the Electro Web, honestly, hitting the Entei, not picking up that KO, and resulting in Electabuzz just like losing half its health was a pretty annoying move, because that's just less things that it's able to redirect away from my other Mons. I think this is the Terra Water. Yeah. So Aqua Jet will probably kill now, but Rock Slide won't be resisted anymore. There's the Leaf Blade. I needed Rock Slide to do more there. Because I can't flinch with these Rock Slides, so. Like a close combat might be enough. A single target Rock Slide might kill the Urshifu, so but it's Mystic Water, like I know what it is. Yeah, and now the Aqua Jet's enough. Pretty frustrating. I mean, I think you can see how missing the Electro Web is something that... look how close it came down to, you know? And that one... I mean, Electro Web's like 95 accuracy, right? Missing that one thing could have absolutely mattered there. But if I'm going to get beat by a team, let it be a team, I guess, that I made. Electro Web, Cerebi. Yeah, 95. I'm totally salty calcing right now. Yeah, 95 accuracy. Should have hit, didn't. Instead, I took, you know, a Sacred Fire from an Entei, which is always going to hurt so bad. Good game to my opponent, though. I mean, I thought that I'd be able to take advantage of what I know is the weakness of that team on turn 1, but they have obviously used it to the point of understanding that that was probably what was likely to happen there. So, GG's, what can I say? Going up against Pramida. Definitely. I mean, I think beat ups on multiple Pokemon here. That's what they're going for, right? One thing that's really nice here, though, is the Follow Me Electabuzz, because beat up will hit multiple times, and I can always detract from that. I think for that reason, an amazing lead here. Honestly, pretty amazing. Like, I want to get Metagross in here, to be honest. They have a lot of stuff super fight against Metagross. Metagross has a lot of stuff super fight against them. I want to be Tailwinded, though, to be honest. I keep saying to be honest. I'm realizing how much I say it. And it's like one of those things. You ever say, like, realize you have something that's, like, really in your vernacular? Too far in there? And all I am now is the phrase, to be honest. I don't want to be honest. I don't want to be that honest. You know? I was a model in high school. Just get a little practice. A little practice lying. Why not? We'll go with Feraligatr and Metagross in the back. The thing with Metagross being Choice Banded is that it kills so many things with one hit. And then gets walled by the next thing. Like, that's kind of what I'm finding. I don't know what other item I'd put on it, because Life Orb is on the Feraligatr. Like, I want to try Life Orb Metagross. Because I find myself wanting to switch moves more often than I'm able to. It is these two. What a great lead from me, then. We're going to Air Slash you to start, and I'm just going to Follow Me. If you want to beat up, I'd love to see you try. Bleak Wind is the better move to have here, for the fact that if they Follow Me with their Mouse Hold now, I don't get a move off onto their Annihilate. Whereas Bleak Wind would be a double target move and would always hit the Annihilate no matter what. The other thing is, Bleak Wind probably wouldn't have hit in the first place. So, you live and you learn. There's the beat up. One of these is going to paralyze the Mouse Hold 100%. It's got to, right? None of them? Ooh, but I got the flinch there on the... That's kind of cool. All right, let's T-dub. I don't think they're going to go for it again, to be honest with you. And I think that affords me the ability to Volt Switch off of you. I don't know what I'm going to Volt Switch into. I just want to go for the stronger electric move, and I don't want to activate Defiant by going for Electro Web. Probably should have just gone for Electro Web. I probably should have just bit the bullet there. They go for the Follow Me now. Okay. We're going to hit that Tailwind. We're going to go for the Volt Switch. Can't go into Metagross here, because if Rage Fist comes out, Metagross hates that. So we'll go into Feraligatr. I don't like Feraligatr's odds of, like, living things, though. Just a Drain Punch, and ultimately, not that bad of a Drain Punch. All right. Knowing that, let's just double into the mouse hold. We have the Tailwind up now, which means that we'll go first if they do try and get cute and try and get the beat up. We're not going to let that happen. Crit did not matter there, by the way. Ooh, but the Rocky Helmet might matter my ability to live another Drain Punch. Don't like that. I don't like that. Okay. Farfaduve? That's that thing's real name? In whatever language this is? Farfaduve. Is this... Oh, this is French. Coruscant. Farfaduve. I took French in middle school and high school. Don't ask me. I don't speak it anymore. I took 5 years of it. What I do remember boldly, if not the language itself, is how the voice, like how the voices in like the audio book that they play for you in class. Farfaduve. I'm going to taunt the Whimsicott, and I'm also going to Ice Punch it. I should probably be targeting the Annihilate at some point here, but I don't want them to be faster than me. It's a lot of damage, but I died to the Drain Punch. Yoki. Electabuzz comes back out. I do got to start hitting that thing. We got one more turn of Tailwind here. I wish I could Helping Hand the Electro Web or whatever, right? We will Air Slash you. Problem is, I don't want to give them the... You know what? No. Let's Air Slash you. I'm going to Electro Web. I'm going to give them the Defiant Boost, but... Oh, God. I'm just nervous about it. I have my only 2 special attackers are on the field right now. You know. Inte. Okay, not great. At least I still have the Tera for Metagross. I might end up using it defensively. Gave him the Defiant Boost. If this is the Drain Punch, they're going to heal so much back. Oh, and they have the Citrus. Yikes. But we got the flinch. Tailwind Peters, but I think I got to double into this bad boy. And hope that both my Pokemon are faster. They should naturally outspeed. I gotta kill it. I gotta kill it. I can't afford to Tailwind and let it get a... How do you have 17 moves, right? Doesn't it feel like it has 17 moves? I'm like, this thing doesn't have Protect. It's relying on Follow Me support. It's got Bulk Up. It's got what? Drain Punch, Bulk Up, Protect, and... I guess just Rage Fist, right? I guess that's not too crazy a freaking set. Alright, we need to live an E-Speed from Entei. If it's banded, it's stuck now. I think I gotta do the same thing. God, the Protect broke my heart. It'd be so sick for Static to activate a single time, too, by the way. How many times has Electabuzz been hit? I don't think Stomping Tantrum is a contact move, but Drain Punch definitely is. And Beat Up definitely is. I'd feel so much more confident clicking these moves if the Annihilate had been paralyzed, you know? Come on. Oh. Well. was nice. It was nice knowing you. Oh, they Rage Fist the Torn. Wait, that's interesting. Is this Sacred Fire then? Oh my word. That just brought us back into this. Oh my word. Yeah, if E-Speed kills me, then E-Speed kills me. No, but I did get the speed drop on the first Electro Web. So if the E-Speed does kill Electabuzz here, if that is what they go for and they're able to do it, Metagross should outspeed. I don't think I should have Tera Fighting actually, because now if the Whimsicott in the back has freaking Moonblast, that sucks, right? Rock Slide's definitely the move to lock into though, even if the Entei can't flinch. No, this is important. This is good because if I'm Tera Fighting, then Sacred Fire can't kill my Metagross. Yeah, word. That sucks, but it's not game ending, I don't think. I think everything's at low enough HP now that Banded Rock Slide still kills as long as it hits. This is such a close game. Boy. Shiny Entei is cool. I've decided. I'm on the committee for deciding which shinies are cool. I've decided Shiny Entei is cool. They bring back out Farfaduve. If I hit everything here, I think everything dies, right? They try to double protect. Not going to happen. Finally get rid of the pig monkey. Dear God, that thing was scary for so long. Alright, I thought that missed. Dude. Just hit myself in my microphone. Something about this new patch, or not the new patch, but like the newest version of the game since Indigo Disc came out. When a Pokemon is killed and the Pokemon do their little victory roar first, it makes it seem like the next move missed. It does. I think Volt Switch is actually the play. And it happened to Chuppa by the... I don't know if people watched the Portland Regional that just happened yesterday. But there was a moment in like the final where Chuppa like thought... I mean, Chuppa didn't end up winning the final, spoiler. But there was a moment where Chuppa thought that he'd missed, I think it was a Draco Meteor, because of that exact interaction. I don't think this Entei has E-Speed. Oh, and we avoided another Sacred Fire. Did that matter? Did that matter? It didn't show me Metagross's health bar again. I think it did. If Sacred Fire was outspeeding me there, I should have Electro-Webbed, first of all. That's kind of crazy of me not to do. In my mind, I was like, well, Volt Switch probably kills the Entei. It didn't. I think that was an Assault-Vested Entei, because I never saw it protect, and that Volt Switch, I think, should have done more. But if I Electro-Web there, then Metagross probably outspeeds the Entei, probably. And then we get Rock Slide off. But the fact I didn't even think about the fact that it had reset its speed stat there, and then like Electro-Web covered, it was single target, so it was doing more damage. It covered maybe killing, but also supporting Metagross. I think I may have even slipped up just in that last turn there. Spooky game, though. Fun, but spooky. Good game to my opponent. Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you want to use this team for yourself, be sure to let me know if you do in the comments below. The rental code's on screen. PokePaste and the full team breakdown is always in the description, as it is for this video itself. I loved using this team. Did Feraligatr shine necessarily? No, we brought it to every game. It didn't shine, but also not every Pokemon can shine on a team and be the star of the show. It supported, it knocked some things out, it did a lot of damage, and that's kind of what it's there for. I think, if anything, I really liked Electabuzz on this team. I'd like to try Electabuzz again someday, because I think it added a lot of support in ways that were not necessarily expected. And I think ultimately what ended up happening was Feraligatr supported Electabuzz more than Electabuzz supported Feraligatr in a weird way, because I think that Electabuzz... Electabuzz is just, it can't hit ground types, and it's weak to ground types. And Feraligatr being there scares ground types, you know? Really, they support each other pretty well. However, Electabuzz would also do the same thing with any water type. So I'm interested to think of, like, what is the best water type to pair with Electabuzz to really make that synergy even stronger. Because I liked Electabuzz a lot, and I think people are kind of scared to attack with certain things for fear of being paralyzed. I don't know. I would be. That's the team. I hope you enjoyed. Metagross was fun, too. I want to try some different kinds of Metagross stuff. Let me know if there's stuff that you, by the way, would like to see me try. Can't promise I'll get to it, but I have been influenced and inspired by comments before, so you never do know. And again, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd love to see you at a stream. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You're going to regret it. You're going to show up 5 minutes late to the stream, and the queue's already going to be full. Happens every week. Stick around if that happens. You can always battle against other people in the chat as you wait and just sort of watch the stream. It's a fun hang. It's chill. But if you want to battle against me, you really do got to be there and ready. And I apologize for that. It's just the only way we can do it. Thanks again for clicking on this video in the first place. And until next time, my name is Berm. See you later.